Hello everyone! So welcome to part 2 of our Q&A.
Heard me when you started, I was like that.
Well, you can stay like that because I'm not starting again.
Fine,
so,
stick with it.
Part 2 of the Q&A.
Yeah, we're going all out this time. We're going to get the rest of the questions answered.
Yes.
Next question, I'll read this one because you've read the last two. It's from DSTRM123. My family went to Disney World for Christmas 2016. All parks are very good. Epcot was my favourite. Good choice.
Yeah.
What is your favourite time of year to visit Disney World and why? So we've only been twice, haven't we? So.
Yeah, so we've done Halloween and we've done summer, like height of summer.
Yes.
So out of those two, I would choose Halloween.
Yes, because the temperature's just a little cooler.
Yeah, temperature's a little cooler. The Halloween decorations are really nice. Don't get me wrong, it was lovely to see the park not decorated for
so
Halloween, and like the summer shows on that you don't get because it's closing down a little bit, so stuff is.
Yeah, I think the park opening, extra park opening times was nice.
Lovely in the summer.
So you didn't get the fact that Mickey's Not So Scary was on, so you had to leave Magic Kingdom early and things like that.
Yeah.
But I think we got more done in the September holiday. I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's like in May as well.
You could do a full day in September. There was absolutely no chance of doing a full day in June. It was just too hot. But we're going May this time, so it should be a little bit cooler.
Yeah. Although we aren't doing Disney.
Although we aren't doing Disney, but it's summer.
Yeah. So we're going to see what the temperature's like there, and obviously we'll plan around that.
I really want to go at Christmas. I want to go and see all the Christmas decorations.
Yeah, we'll plan to do that at some point in the future.
So our next question is from Lorraine Nixon, and it's: did you prefer staying in a villa or a hotel? Right, we could make a pros and cons list for this.
That's probably the best thing to do because I would take either.
I like either. The pros of a villa are that you've got a lot of space to sit around in, so you're not just like sat on your bed in a hotel room, and you have a private pool, and your washing facilities are all there, and you can save money by cooking in your villa. The cons of the villa are if you suddenly realise that you haven't got something, you can't just nip out to a shop and get it. You've got to get yourself ready and get in the car and go and drive to get it. That's the only con. The fact that you've got to use your car to go everywhere.
Yeah, if you want to go for a meal, you need to drive out somewhere.
Someone always has to drive out.
Which is...
Well, you could always take away. But in a hotel, then you've got the lack of space, you haven't got your private pool, but you've got an abundance of shops and restaurants on your doorstep. So I would happily stay in a villa or a hotel.
Yeah, it's two. I think I said on the previous video, it's two different holidays, but both are good holidays. So I think
if we had children with us, then a villa would win every time because you can put them away in the rooms when they're tired, and you've still got. Well, you know what I mean. You're not all in the same room.
You've more space to be a family, I suppose, haven't you? Because like the likes of the Rose and Inn, single rooms, 2 double beds in them, and a camp bed if you need it. You can get bigger hotels, suites, things like that. We've not done that yet. Maybe we would do in the future, but we kind of go cheap and cheerful with the Rose.
If you're a family and you've got kids, I'd look for a suite or a villa as opposed to a hotel, because you know your kids are tired, because they will be tired after long days. You want to be able to put them in a room where you're not going to disturb them, and then you can still sit out and watch TV and have a drink and whatever else and relax. So
it's a good question.
It's a very good question because we're a single couple.
Single couple.
The single couple, with no kids is what I meant.
We don't hang around with other couples.
No, we don't.
No, that's getting a bit strange.
No.
So, next question is from Louise and Jonathan. I think this one came through Facebook, didn't it? I only said because of the layouts that are different. We have visited Orlando many times, but one part we have never done is Busch Gardens. Can you share any tips on how to get the most out of your visit and things that we just shouldn't miss? Busch Gardens is a great park.
Yes.
Genuinely one of my favourite parks. Like the park that I would like to have on my doorstep.
If you like roller coasters, it's a fantastic park. If you don't like roller coasters, it's a fantastic park. There is so much to do there. If you like animals, you've got all your animal exhibits, and it's got roller coasters. So it's got loads of great backstage shows to go. Like we've already mentioned, the Jungala tour and the Heart of Africa tour, and then there's the Serengeti Safari. There's great shows there. I've never actually been to them because Mark's not a big fan of shows, but I've watched them on YouTube. So there's an ice skating show there, and
I think that's just finished.
And they do loads. Well, there's something else.
There's something else to replace it. No doubt about
they also do like a Halloween Horror Nights type thing called Howl or Scream. We've never actually gone to Howland Scream, but we've been there at the time it's on and seen the decorations, and we always buy something from the Howland Scream shop.
But
The t-shirts are awesome.
Same reasons that I don't like Halloween Horror Nights, so I wouldn't go there. With Bush, it's going to depend on what you want out of your day. If you really like animals, you need to be heading at the park, heading right as you get in, over towards Africa, getting Africa done, getting up to the back to see the tigers and the orangs, and then working your way back down. If you want to do roller coasters, the other way gets you all the roller coasters, and then back round. Obviously, you need to do a loop of the park to either get all the roller coasters or all the rides.
Because Cheetah Hunt's a really good roller coaster, and it's right by the cheetahs.
Yeah. What we generally did, we did 2 trips on our second trip and third trip, and that worked really well. So we did one trip where we focused on, I think we did focused on roller coasters, and then the next trip we focused on the animal collection, and then that worked really well.
It's a massive park. You can meet the Sesame Street characters there. I mean, Cookie Monster.
But I suppose the best thing you could do if you're a roller coaster fan, get there as early as possible, as soon as the park opens. Checklist those big roller coasters, because when you get there, the queues will be minimal, because American families tend to turn up around lunchtime and things get much busier then. If you can get in there for opening, you could probably have ridden most of the rides. On a good day, you could have probably ridden most of the rides before even there's any queues for them.
We find if we go we generally go end of September, beginning of October, there are no queues for the roller coasters.
No, we walked straight on Montu and stayed on the next lap.
Just because no one was getting on, just stay on. Even Cobra's Curse, that was the new ride when we were there last year. 20 minute wait. 20 minute wait to get on it.
Because it was the first thing we did. If you watch back on our video, it was the first thing that we did. We were queuing when they said it wasn't open, because we could clearly see they were allowing people in. So we must have been some of the first people on the ride. Must-dos at Busch Gardens, for me, it's got to be
Jungala. The orangutans and the tigers.
Yeah, the tigers. I literally on the last trip I spent, I edited so much footage out of me just watching tigers. And we probably spent hours there just watching them. And they're not particularly, rare tigers. They're just nice cats to watch. The Malayans are.
You get the Malayans out.
Yeah. But they're just nice cats, and it's really nice enclosure, and it's lovely to watch cats swimming and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's quite cool. They have a little pop-up box, and the tigers like to lie on top of the box, so you can literally get right up, and there's a tiger belly right there, because the box gets nice and warm. Cause it's perspex.
And as far as rides, obviously Cobra's Curse is the new one. Shakra, if you get a chance to ride it, is brilliant. It's like Oblivion at Alton Towers, but massive.
Yeah, and lorikeets. Are you going with the lorikeets?
The
little nectar. That's really fun, but do that early if you want to do that, because they get really fat and full by the afternoon. So you get more attention if you go in the morning. You can go and feed the kangaroos and stroke the kangaroos. There's the little dark cave with all the myths about the animals. That's really good. That's quite hidden away, isn't it? As well, there's some interesting animals in there. So if you're into your animals,
I think if you like us and you like animals and you like roller coasters, you weren't doing it in Wonder. That was in the same place as the animal.
Is it the care centre?
Yeah, the care centre where they do the animal ambassadors.
With the animal ambassadors, you can go in there and they've had hyrax out to give you a good look at the hyrax, and then the fellow was there feeding the flamingos. And have a few pellets and feed the flamingos, and all the staff are really nice in Busch Gardens. And there's the veterinary centre that you can go in. If you check at the front of the park when you first arrive, it'll tell you if there's going to be anything going on in the veterinary centre. And we saw a pelican that had been rescued from the wild with a broken wing, getting x-rays and its check-up and things like that in there. So that was really interesting too, because sometimes they had the lions or zebras or whatever's getting a health check. That's
really backing up that SeaWorld's part message of they do a lot for animals from the wild as well, which was cool. The other thing that I thought probably worthy of mention is it's probably common knowledge, but if you aren't driving, you can get a bus from SeaWorld and a couple of other places.
CSI.
I think it's it was CSI. I don't know if they still do it. Is it? Okay, cool. Mia's put a buzz on. You just book it the day before.
Just Google Mia's Busch Gardens Transport. The website comes up. You find what your hotel is. It tells you where it picks up from and what time, and then you just book it, because they tick your name off a list. Generally picks you up about 8:30 in the morning, and you generally leave the park approximately 4:30. If you don't want to get...
Oh no, you do get a good day though, I think. We've been there as late as 6 in the past.
I think it depends on what time the park's opening as well.
And if you've got a night when it's Hollow Scream. But it's definitely worth doing.
If you're driving and you've got the SeaWorld Aquatica Busch Garden ticket, you get free parking. that's still on this year, so you'll get your parking for free. So it saves you $20, and then you can get there.
You're only paying
as
for your
early
fuel
or as
then,
late.
aren't you?
Yeah, as early as late as you like.
So it's kind of up to you, but it's one of those, if you aren't driving, you still can
You
go.
still
Don't
get there
rule it
easy,
out.
yeah.
You know, and it's definitely worth it if you've paid for a SeaWorld Aquatica ticket and you've got Bush. Definitely
Bush
worth
is
checking
well
it out
worth-
if you like
well
roller
worth it.
coasters and your animals.
Yep.
So next question. That one turned into a long one, didn't it?
Yeah. So Daniel Knott has asked, has said that they arrive in the middle of May, so they might see us there. Yeah, say hello if you see us.
Yeah, don't be shy. We might be. Well, I might be, but
It will be their first visit for almost 20 years. The last time they were in 1999, Hurricane Floyd was the last one. Hope you have a great trip. We plan to vlog, so any tips you can give me would be great.
So as far as vlogging tips, practice. So you've got your camera. You're like, well, what do I do with my camera now before the holiday? Well, if you look through our history, you'll see we did a Centre Parks trip and a few zoo trips. They were all our practice videos for what we did for our holiday. So we knew what our kit was doing.
Yeah.
I say we knew. We're still learning it now. But we had a good idea. Film what you want to film as well. A lot of people online say tell a story with your video. Ultimately, I'm not making my videos for you, and it probably sounds quite harsh. I'm making my videos so that we can watch them back in the future, and I put them on YouTube for you to watch because, hey, you might as well watch them and you might enjoy them too, and as it turns out, people did, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you have to remember it's your holiday. You've got to enjoy it as well. So you can't be worrying about, I need to show this, I need to show that. Just show what you do and just show yourself, and make sure you talk to the camera, because then it makes it more personal. And then when you watch it back, you know, in 20 years time, if you watch it back and see yourself having fun, it's a nice memory as well. So talk to your camera, make sure you have fun and enjoy it, and literally just film everywhere. If you're not 100% sure whether you can film, just ask, and people will tell you.
Yeah, that is probably a good tip is as well, is film more than you intend to use. If you're enjoying the filming and you're walking around the park, film, because the least you'll do at the end is just edit it all out. So you might say, okay, I filmed 4 hours of footage today, I only need 20 minutes. But it's there, and it's there as well, you know, so I can go upstairs and look at the 240 gigabytes of video I made for each of the 2 holidays, and there's stuff on there that never made our YouTube vlogs for copyright reasons, just for timing reasons, but it's still there for us to watch back as a...
Yeah, that's another thing. Watch your copyright. All your Disney music is copyrighted, so if you film the whole of Wishes, you'll get taken off.
It just gets muted, but you can get copyright strikes, which can lead to your channel being removed, if you don't want that.
If you can hear copyrighted music, talk over it, or sing along with it, because then it won't be copyrighted anymore.
And there are certain ways you can edit
and just
down
edit your video, just
like
do
that.
little snippets. So you might find if you watch someone's video, it's like fragmented, and that's so that they don't get copyrighted.
And the other thing, you'll see a lot of YouTubers now are completely replacing the music. We've had to do it with the Tree of Life show. So, you know, but it's worth just bearing out. And what I generally tend to do is upload it, give it a day, make sure it's not been flagged for a copyright thing. If it has, delete it and re-edit it, that sort of thing. So next question, it is from Chris Ord of Twitter, and he says, question is, when they say the weather is hot, how hot? We are going in June, what's the best tips to stay cool? So as far as temperature, I remember it being something over 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the car on the last day at Epcot. Didn't spend a lot of time looking at the temperature, but it was
hot.
Really hot, very draining.
We went on the 21st of June to the 5th of July last year. It was hot. Like, surface of the sun hot.
It's I was prepared for it to be hot, and I think that did me well, because I was ready to sort of drink lots of water. There were a couple of times though where, you know, I knew if I didn't get water soon I was going to be in trouble. And that was probably silly of me, and I shouldn't have let it get that bad. But as far as tips for staying cool, steel aircon. All the shops in Disney are generally, but for the most part, have got air conditioning. So, you know, people wander through shops. They're not generally might not be looking to buy things, but they'll wander through just because the air conditioning is lovely and cool.
We go to Walmart or Publix and buy massive packs of water and then put them in the freezer and freeze them. And then you can carry that with you all day, and it'll melt slowly, and then you've got cold water. Take advantage of the free water at Disney. Starbucks will give you, anywhere that's got fountain drinks, you can get a free cup of ice water. Completely take advantage of that. We saw a lot of people buying these cool towels. I think Walmart sell them as well. and they were putting them on the backs of their necks, or just wetting like a small face cloth in the water fountains and putting them on the back of their necks to keep cool as well.
Water rides cool you down.
Plan your day. You don't
Yeah.
want to be out walking around Disney in the midday sun. It is. We watched the new Friendship Fair show in Magic Kingdom in the middle of the day. We were leaving the park and it came on, so we thought, oh, we may as well stand and watch it. I got burnt. Just stood there for like half an hour watching that show.
Yeah, what we generally did for the holiday was we would have a plan for the morning, come back to the villa for a couple of hours, and then go back in the evening.
We had like a mammoth rainstorm and thunder shower in the practically every single afternoon.
So if you timed it round that, it was good.
We tended to get to the park for opening, leave at approximately lunchtime or just after lunch, and then go back out again maybe about 4 or 5 o'clock, because the parks were open till really late anyway. So so
that is the one advantage you do have in the summer, isn't it? It's definitely bearable. It's manageable. You're just going to prepare lots and lots.
Plenty
and lots
of water.
Of water.
Be sensible about your aircon.
Yeah.
Enjoy your pool.
So next question. Let me make sure we've got. This is the last question.
Yeah. So this is
this is my favourite actually.
This is from Ryan Hopwood.
Yeah, and he says,
what do you say to family or friends when they ask, why do you keep going back?
That's a good question.
That is a very good question.
So it's an easy one for us in some respects, because many times family comes with us. So it's like they're all Florida obsessed. Because we're not just Disney obsessed, we're Florida, Orlando obsessed. We love the place. We bore people to tears talking about it. We probably bored some of you to tears now. But yeah, so what do we say? We said, well, you've been to Tenerife now for however many years, and you still enjoy it. It's exactly the same. I'm using that as an example. My mum and dad have never said to me, why do you go back to Florida all the time? They just understand.
But
it's
there's people
thing,
who go to Turkey every year, and they go and stay in the same hotel, and that's what they do. They go to this hotel in Turkey, or Benidorm, or Tenerife, or Spain. When you go to Florida, you never do the same thing twice. Never. You might go on the same ride, but your holiday will not be the same. So, we've done Disney, so now we're doing Universal, and there's lots of new things at Universal that we haven't seen. We've been out and down to Clearwater, we've been to Tampa, we've been to some American zoos, because we're big animal fans. People have to remember that Florida is like the same size as the UK, and I've not done everything in the UK yet, and I've lived here for 40 years. So Florida's a massive place with a lot to do and a lot going on that isn't just theme parks. I think that's what people forget. They think Florida, Disney, Universal, and it's so much more than that. So much more.
And it's one of those, isn't it? It's different strokes for different folks.
It is, yeah.
But a lot of, some people really like to go and try new places every single time they go on holiday, and that's absolutely fine. And if that's what you want to do, that's perfect by me. I like to go to new places too. But we've suddenly got in a bit of a Florida bug of late, and we're making the most of it while we can do.
And we might take a break from Florida and go somewhere else, but we'll end up back in Florida. It just calls us now.
Yeah, it's the heat, the sunshine, the nice way of life that people have there, friendly people.
Relaxed. Everything's on your doorstep. You can have whatever type of you can have an active holiday, you can have a relaxing holiday, you can have an adventure holiday. You can do whatever you want there. I think a lot of America is a bit like that, actually. It's not.
I definitely would like to try more of America at some point.
Yeah,
in the future.
definitely.
We do plan at some point to get over to the West Coast. When that's going to be, I don't know. We'll see. So when family and friends ask why do we keep going back, we just cuff them around the ear and tell them to shut up.
What we've paid for the holiday this year, we could have had like 2 weeks in Spain for.
Yeah.
Why would you have 2 weeks in Spain? You can have 2 weeks in Florida. Just why?
Yeah, it's a fair point. But yeah, that's the last question of our first ever Q&A.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes,
I hope we answered your questions okay for you.
Well, I certainly did. I don't know if Gemma did. She probably hated it. But...
I'm just dying for me beer. I've got a bit of a dry throat now.
No, it was great fun. Thank you very much for your questions. And hopefully we'll do one again in future. We are now well into the double digits for our next trip.
Is it 79?
At the time of recording, I'm looking at my watch. My watch doesn't have it on. We're 80 days today, I think. So by the time...
Sure, less.
Right, okay, let's have a look, shall we? Let's watch Gemma prove me wrong.
I thought we were 79.
80 days today. Okay. So we're 80 days today, which means when this goes up, it'll be probably 65 days. unless I move it around, and I might have. Yeah, anyway, around 65 days by the time this video now has gone online. So yeah, really looking forward to that now, and hopefully maybe we'll talk more about our plans as we get nearer to it. Do another little video like this. We do. It's just they're not as intense.
They're not like Disney plans. By this point on a Disney holiday, I'd know exactly what I was doing.
Yeah, you'd be planning your rides now.
Yeah.
But yeah, this holiday is going to be far more chilled.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see some different things as well for videos that maybe I haven't seen on many two other vlogs.
Yeah,
as
we
well,
can
so
have a
that'd
little
be
chat about the things you want to do.
Yep. So, see you soon, guys.
Below. Below. Bye.
Hello. Bye. One day we'll get one of these videos done and it won't. I was just acting weird.
Blue. That's where you sign off. Blue.
Maybe, right. You know what? Everyone's like a lot of channels have the sort of catchphrase at the end. Ours is just going to be Blue. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed our first Q&A. We really enjoyed it and maybe we'll do another one soon. Anyway, our 2017 trip is just around the corner and we're really excited to get back to Universal Studios. So if you give us a subscribe, you'll be the first to see our videos. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and you can even follow us along on the trip. So we'll see you soon, guys. Hello. Couldn't resist that.